Well, I think it's an increasing role because what we've seen over the last few years is a rapid expansion of digital solutions in just about every sphere of life, and financial services, professional services, no different. And I think the other thing is we've seen an explosion of fraud. We've seen many more digitally based fraud schemes come about, and I think we've all been affected by those in our day-to-day lives in many ways. So the answer to those is to implement technology-based solutions. So if we think about it, there are really two angles to this. The first is how technology is used in compliance to improve processes, improve efficiency, and ensure that we're able to do things smarter, faster, and better than we were using old technology. And then on top of that, we've got the fact that our criminal fraternity are continuously developing new ways of combating our systems. And they, of course, use the same technology solutions. So really, we need to understand what's happening in technology. And as far as AML compliance is concerned, we've seen quite a lot of development in the area of identity management and identity verification, biometric solutions being used increasingly to check identities and make sure a person is who they say they are. We're seeing the increasing use of AI, and AI is a very big topic in its own right, but we're seeing that increasingly used in AML compliance. One of the hot topics at the moment is generative AI, which is really text-based, use of text-based solutions, and that's having a huge impact in terms of improving the way that we can manage our compliance solutions. So technology is really important. Many firms are still struggling to get to grips with what technology they should be looking at, and that is a challenge. But having said that, it's undoubtedly the way we should be going. Well, from a regulatory perspective, the crypto industry was brought into scope fairly recently within the last couple of years, which basically meant that the cryptocurrency infrastructure solutions like exchanges, digital wallets, all of the technology that facilitates digital currencies, cryptocurrencies, and the movement of cryptocurrencies, all of those are now regulated. So they are subject to the same regulations as anybody else. So if you're an accounting practice and you're involved in the crypto industry, then your clients are going to be actually embracing the same regulations. But from the point of view of what are the unique challenges in the crypto space, well, if you think about it, the cryptocurrency concept was developed on the back of a new technology, blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology. So these are whole new concepts that we're having to get to grips with. And they were predicated on the principle that you want to preserve identity. So they would be masking the actual ownership, the owner of that asset. And of course, that's the opposite of what we need in the whole financial crime compliance scene. So we're now having to unpick that and use that technology to improve the transparency so that we can actually see what the history is in terms of the transaction movement of a crypto asset. But of course, one of the big challenges is they move fast. And that's really difficult because clearly, applying traditional compliance solutions onto something that happens in the blink of an eye is a real problem, and that's exercising the industry at the moment, and the regulators are trying to get to grips with this, as are the technology solution providers, to find ways that we can preserve the principles of crypto with the principles of AML compliance. So big challenges ahead in that area.